Okay, welcome to the Beer Snob. This is my second video, and I decided to call it the Beer Snob, and apparently nobody else has that name. So uh, I'm going to be called the Beer Snob from now on this channel. What I'm going to do today, I'm not reviewing this beer. I almost took the label off because it's not this beer. I have had this beer before, and it's actually, I can see a big giant cow lake up there. I've had this beer before, and it's actually a pretty good beer. Amstel Light. It's actually a good beer. But I had some in the fridge, some various beers this last weekend, and I decided to get one out, and enjoy it, drink a couple beers, and I had some Amstel Lights in there. Well, this video is not about Amstel Light and has no reflection whatsoever on this beer, and it could have been any beer in that fridge that suffered this fate. What fate is that? Skunked. This beer got skunked. But Terry, didn't you buy it fresh? Yes, I did. I bought it fresh at the liquor barn, which I like because they're really good there. They know their stuff. This particular liquor barn that I go to. But it's been sitting in the fridge for a while. Well, the problem with that is you can skunk beers, especially. Now, this is a brown bottle, so it's less likely to get skunked. But you can skunk beers in especially green and clear bottles. Aluminum cans is much harder to skunk. But you can do it with brown bottles too. And this one got skunked from the refrigerator light. That's right, the refrigerator light, not only just outside light, but refrigerator light can do that as well. And it did it with this beer. We're going to open this up and we're going to try it out. Let me get a bottle opener. We're going to open this up and try it out and see how that does. I'm not even going to talk about this beer because I don't want to reflect any bad on this beer. I actually like this beer. It's a pretty damn good beer. This particular one, is not, because it got turned into a light, a zombie from the light, a skunk beer. It's a zombie beer now, is what I'm trying to say. The best way to tell is when you go to pour it. Now, it smells all right. It's hard to tell because the bottleneck is hard to tell. Pour it into your glass, the proper glass, as if you're going to drink it. It doesn't matter. We're not wasting this beer because, let's be honest. Ooh, I hated to do that, and I got a little carried away with the pour. But, and I hated to do that because it's skunked. It's a good beer, man. It really is. It's such a shame. I just let it go too long. I got too many different beers, and I try lots of different beers. I like to try other beers, and sometimes some beers that I like get set back because I want to try a new one the next weekend or whatever party I'm going to, etc. And that happened to these beers, unfortunately. You would know right off the bat with this one because it's a little skunked. You'd be like, why does that... Oh, is it supposed to smell like that? No, it's not supposed to smell like that. Neither is Heineken. Neither is Stella Artois. A lot of people think those beers are supposed to smell like they do sometimes. They're not. They've been skunked. They're in green and clear bottles. And what happens a lot of times with a skunked beer is someone decides, the beer guy, he's delivering the beer to the bars, etc., to the liquor stores out of his truck, and maybe he leaves the door open, the light shines in on it, maybe even parks it on the sidewalk. 5 minutes in the sun on a bottled beer, especially a clear or even a brown bottle, or especially a green bottle, especially a green bottle, Heineken, gets skunked within 5 minutes a lot of times. Sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of times it does. And you don't know until you open it. And usually when you pour it, that's when you find out. Because when you smell it, most people don't smell their beers. You should smell them to get that aroma. And you'll also be able to tell if it's skunked or not if you're not sure. Now this bottle did have a date, good for Amstel. And it's best by date. Best by. If you drink it best by, don't point fingers, April 2022. So it's been sitting in the fridge for a little while. Back in the back, I forgot about it. There's like 2 or 3 of them. Completely forgot about it. My bad. Not their bad. It's been sitting in the fridge, having light on it after their best by date. April to May to June. Yeah, for a couple of months now. So, kudos to them. They put the date on there. That's nice. And a date, not a code or something like that. And clear, a very clear date that you can readily see very easily. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that little white square, that's the date. That's nice. We're going to taste this. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. You can tell it. Ugh. And it's not that bad. It's just, I'm a beer snob. Oh. It's not really hardcore skunked. It's not real skunky, but it's skunky enough. And why is it called skunked? Because it smells like a skunk. It probably tastes like one. I don't know. I've never tasted a skunk, but I've smelled them. And that's where it gets its name, a skunked beer. That means it's skunked. It's not going to hurt you if you drink it, but it's not good. And it's not supposed to taste like that. A lot of people, especially with Heineken and a few others, Stella Artois, a lot of people think that kind of odd taste, that marijuana-y smell is supposed to be that taste. No, it's not. It's been skunked. Don't drink that. Take it back. Get you a good beer. Those are good beers. I like Heineken, but you really have to be careful with Heineken. They get skunked real easily. So, but yeah, that's a skunked beer. It tastes. Imagine smelling a skunk. You're out driving around, walking in the park, and you smell a skunk. Uh-oh. Imagine what that skunk would taste like with that smell, with that aroma. That's what it tastes like. So if your beer tastes skunky, say goodbye. But anyway, that's the Beer Snob. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be reviewing a lot more beers, maybe some cocktails, because I do cocktails too. I do some wines. We do a lot of wines and stuff. Me and my wife, Gatlinburg, different liquors, bourbons. We have a lot of bourbons. We have a lot of wines. I'm more of the beer person. But she, we both do bourbons and we do cocktails. I love old fashions. But yeah, that's what a skunk beer is. Just, yuck. Throw it out. There's no use trying to do anything with it. And don't give it to anybody. Because when they become a beer drinker, they're going to remember you for it. Get rid of it. It's skunked. Like, share, and subscribe. And pour that crap out. Have a good one. Cheers.